Welcome back to Leesburg Academy Builders. In the last episode, we got to meet some of the students and we got to meet the homeowner of our construction project here on East Main Street. This will be their forever home. Since then, we've had the foundation and we've gone up with the house and we've had some great progress. We're going to meet more students and get more information on the project.
My name is Murray Tucker and I'm a junior at Leesburg High School. So I joined the Leesburg Construction Academy because, well, one, my cousin was in it and he told me I would enjoy it, and also just because it interests me working with my dad at the shop on, equipment, heavy machinery and that, so I decided to join it. I like to work with my steer. I'm raising a steer for the FFA. I also like hanging out with my friends, Connor, Bo, and Caleb.
I love Murray. Me and Murray have known each other for a while now. We met over the phone. I was on the phone with one of my friends and he's like, let me invite my friend. I was like, okay, and he was so funny. And we just kicked it off, started off being friends, and then this was 7th grade, 8th grade, and then my freshman year, he texted me, he goes, hey, I'm going to Leesburg. I was like, that's great. And ever since, we've just been like good buddies. He's taken me home a couple times when I didn't have rides or anything, but he's always been there. He's like a brother to me.
Murray is like my best friend along with Kason. Murray's like my brother. I've known him for forever, and he's got a good drive, motivation. He's got a passion and a real good desire to actually be on the team and do work. And it makes me happy to see him and everyone else on the team succeed and have the motivation to keep going and drive.
I got the best mower in Lake County. I want to own my own plumbing company one day. My grandpa owned a lawn service. My dad owns a lawn service. I want to change it up. I want to own my own company still, though. But I just like getting dirty. I like to work on my Ford Explorer. 2003 Ford Explorer. I bought it about 10 months ago. Before I got my license, I worked on it, and I really enjoy doing that. I enjoy golfing and fishing. I just enjoy being outside.
Connor, he's a goofball, but he is really hardworking. One day he could be a goofball, but he could also be like a team leader, a captain that will just never stop working and instruct you how to do things perfectly. And he's a great team leader. I'm Phoenix, and I'm a junior at Leesburg High School. My nickname is Pohenix. It's just a random nickname Mr. Russ decided to give me one day. It has no random backstory at all. It's just, it started off with my brother. He was actually the first person, he was part of the first group on the Leesburg High School Dream Team. So it inspired me to do that. I was like, that gave me hope to be like, maybe I could do the same thing as he can. Outside of construction, I really like to, just chill at the house, but occasionally I will play like football or soccer with my brother, and like on the weekends we hang out and have really fun family time, and it just brings a lot out of me, so it really just helps me show my true colors inside of school.
Phoenix brings a lot of humor to the job site. He is one of the most reliable people I know on the team. If you need something, he'll do it.
My name is Kason Wiggins. I'm a junior at Leesburg High School, and I've been in the Construction Academy for 2 years now. So my nickname is Wiggin Out, or Wiggins Out. I got that by Mr. Russ. So I'm really into construction, and being able to come here and go out in the field and actually like get experiences that are hand-on, and being able to learn as I go and learn so many different things, because it's not like we're just out there framing, like we're out there doing all these different things. And for me, like, I wouldn't really consider myself a leader or a follower, but I would definitely say that like we work really well together as a team. And for me personally, it's a great experience to have. And one person that influences me to be who I am is definitely my dad. because you know my dad came from nothing, and to see how hard he worked so that I could have all these opportunities that I do have definitely motivates me to do the same for my kids and my future.
I love Wiggins, man. Oh, cause man, he's a beast. He's big, he works hard. That man's funny. I love him, man. He's a good spirit. I'll never see him mad. I'll never see him down. Tired maybe, but you know, that's all of us. But he's one of the golden stars in our group. He really is. He sticks out a lot.
The students have been busy putting their skills to the test as they build the exterior walls for the house. Their ability to work together as a team is what will determine the outcome of this project.
First, we're going to get it up, plumb that way, and then make sure it's plumb this way. Does that make sense?
Well, at the beginning of the year, we're all kind of new. I mean, not new to construction, but you know, we knew each other, but we've never really worked together as a group. So we're all kind of just doing our own thing. But once we started working together, everything moved a lot faster and at a better pace.
It was really hot at the beginning of framing, and we were all pretty new with each other. So it was really just trying to get into the groove of things while working together, and it was a challenge at first because we weren't all good at framing walls.
46. Yeah, but it has a marking for them.
But some of us were better, and it was really helpful for the ones that were better to help us frame up, and it was just working together as a team has really helped out, because it's just without the team, we couldn't really do any of this.
We were doing good, but it was hot, very hot. The first day we were there, we didn't really communicate as well as we should. We talked about that on the bus ride home, like we always do. We always evaluate how our day went on the ride home. The next day we went out, teamwork, communication, it was just like 100 times better than the day before.
One of my main jobs of the year that I take very seriously is the team building aspect. That they're learning to work together in a real high-speed team. I want them to leave the school and when they graduate and feel like this team was was like the best thing that they did in high school. It was like a life-changing experience.
Yeah, we're definitely, I feel like everybody's getting into the flow of things now, and we're definitely able to, like, from what I've seen so far and from how we're working right now, I definitely think that as a team, I cannot wait to see where we can go.
Remember to start at the bottom hole and nail it up this way.
I love Mr. Russ. Mr. Russ, I feel like I can talk to him and let him know, like if I see something that's like, oh, maybe that shouldn't be, I can talk to him about it and he won't be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. He'll sit there and listen, and then if I am wrong, he'll tell me why I'm wrong and how I could fix it.
So what did it feel like when you put that first wall up?
It felt great. Like, it's like, okay, so now I can actually see a difference, and I'm actually seeing what is like changing in here and like what it's actually going to become. So it felt great. It felt awesome.
My name is Bo Wiley. I'm in 11th grade and I'm on the dream team. Outside of construction, everything I do always involves being outside. I love hunting, fishing, spending time with family, friends. Always moving, always going somewhere. My papa is like my best friend, and he did construction for years before he retired, and I always looked up to him. And I always loved doing the hands-on type of labor. I always loved the feeling of like, yeah, that's me, I'm doing the work. So as soon as I got here freshman year, my family knows Mr. Russ, and then we're like, yeah, I want construction. And from day one, I love Mr. Russ and the way he teaches and everything.
Three out of 4 walls are up, exterior sheathing is underway, and the trusses from Romac Building Supply are on the job site. The Dream Team's dedication and hard work is paying off.
Hi, good morning. How you doing? I won't be here.
I'm gonna get one of these tool belts, but it's gonna have like it's gonna have the girdle as well, so that when I'm around the job site, it looks like my chest pops out farther than my stomach. It's on back order though, you know, COVID, hurricane, you know, supply chain issues. You know how to.
Now, can you see a problem with that if you look at it from this side?
We have been building the walls and putting them up, and we're planning on by next week, around like Thursday or Friday, getting all of the walls up. That's our goal.
And start shifting this way.
I would say like communication would be a big challenge, because when we were putting the walls up, like we all had to say on 3, 2, 1, then we all left at the same time. The first time we did it, we did not count down or anything. We just all started lifting, and Mr. Russ was like, whoa, 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 like we need more communication, so.
What do you think about the fact that you're a junior in high school, and by the end of this year, you'll be able to say that you've built a house?
I find that amazing. That's, you know, something I never thought I would do coming into high school. I had no clue about the Dream Team or anything, or really much of the construction. I didn't have construction until my second semester. But I think it's going to be one of my greatest accomplishments I've done.
Here. Slide down to there.
It's Trust Day. It's all hands on deck that requires a lot of focus and a lot of strength. This is a week-long process where the Dream Team's teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
All right, welcome to the Habitat House. It is Trust Day today, which means we're putting up trusses. That's what Trust Day means. And it's happening right here behind me. We got one up and then some offshoots in the back. As you can see, Trust Day is a great day because it's the epitome of teamwork. You don't put trusses up by yourself, okay? But a lot of other jobs you can do individually. But they have to walk together with something big and heavy. You can only go as fast as the slowest person. There's lots of things to trip over, and you gotta lift it up and twist it and tweak it and everything. And so they work like, it's like a symphony when they put up trusses. It's really unifying, it's fun to watch. And it's one of those stages of construction where you see a lot happen really quick. Oftentimes, you'll spend a lot of time doing prep work, which visually, it's hard to see how much you just did because it was preparing for bigger things, like trusses, for example. When they go up, it's like instantly overnight, it looks like you built half the house. And so, really proud of them. It's really enjoyable. The goal today is not fun. That's, if you're going to Disney World, make that your goal. Today it's satisfaction. You get satisfaction for being laser focused and as productive as you can on the job today, so that when you get done with it, you won't care how much fun you had. You want to be satisfied by what you accomplished. And that's a better feeling than fun. Because fun you can get without work. Satisfaction requires effort. And so it's, I don't know, more satisfying.
When we got them up, that was also another one of my favorite parts of the house, putting the trusses up. Because it's like watching the roof go on, it's fun.
So Trust Day was interesting. It did take a lot of teamwork. It was 2 on scaffolds, 3 on poles, all of that. But it was more or less, we all had to talk, make sure we were all in line, make sure no one was about to fall off a scaffold, that type of stuff. And no one got crushed. I'm Dane Givens, I'm a junior at Leesburg High School. It was originally last year when I joined. I was just pretty much thrown in as one of my electives. I ended up leaving so I could finish up, get some extra credits. I came back this year. I was going to be a year 2, and there was an opportunity on the dream team, and I took it. Something that improved with me was my patience towards everything, and I get ticked off easily, and I've been having to deal with that, and I just can't ask for something to get done and it not get done immediately, and I can't get mad about that because there's other stuff going on.
Now that we've got the exterior walls done, it's time to move inside. The dream team has a few weeks to get this house dried in before they go on winter break, the halfway point of the year.
We're gonna start building this 2x6 wall as well. So, teams of 3, 1 wall, 1 wall, 1 wall.
We've gotten better with a lot more communicating, and that is one thing, but we've always, like, the team's always been there for each other, so that's one thing, and Mr. Russ will always help us out, like if we need something.
It's a new year and the students are refreshed and back on the job site ready to finish up this home. We've got the interior trim happening and most of the windows have already been installed.
What you doing in there, buddy?
Buddy, come on, join me.
All right.
Here, I'll give you a hand.
Oh, I'm slipping.
I didn't know that they had to use, what are they called? Like wedges to get everything straight in a line so the door wouldn't swing open when it's just barely cracked and it wouldn't just stay closed, shut closed. It's just all even and flush.
You want to have it so the shim is not beyond the jamb, and I also don't want to cut the tie-back paper, so I'm going to cut towards the jamb. All you got to do is make 1 or 2 score marks. Well, that didn't quite do it, did it?
Today is a dry-in celebration in which the communities can come together and celebrate the progress that's been made on this house for the last 5 months.
So the dry-in ceremony was great. We got to meet a bunch of great people like Congressman Webster and all the other people that have helped make this project happen.
The dry-in ceremony did a lot emotionally because we had the whole family there, everything else. But it was more or less, you don't realize how much of a large scale the construction program right here in small town Leesburg has across the country.
Great day to be from Leesburg, isn't it? You know, I stood here about 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago when this project was first starting. You know, this is a partnership between the city, between our private businesses, between the school board, and making a home for a family. And it just doesn't get any better than that, guys.
This is our 4th house that we are building, and this is our 4th dry-in ceremony. So this is a very special time for us. I would like to thank Don Magruder and Romac and all of our partners.
I think today's event was about how it ought to be. the community coming together, every part of the community, from government to non-government to business to individuals to the students working, all of those things and more were all brought together. And so I think it's a picture of the way we ought to make it everywhere we can.
The city of Leesburg has been a shining example of what it really takes to continue to invest in their residents and also in these students. Every lot that they're donating is specified to be built by Leesburg High School. So for us, it's twofold. Every time they give us a lot, it's helping more than just one family. It's helping the students that are going to build that house as well.
The feel is always good at these dry-in celebrations. Today, we've been able to get a real connection with the family. We've just gotten to know them a lot. And there's something, it just makes everything so much more rewarding.
It means a lot to me, knowing that I'm building a house for a beautiful family and those little kids. It warms my heart a little bit to know that when I'm done with this house, they'll be living in it. It motivates me every time I'm out there to work harder and push for that family.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Leesburg Academy Builders. In our final episode next time, we're going to be handing over the keys to Marsha and her family, and we're going to get reaction from the students, what they thought about this project over the last year. If you would like to participate with the Leesburg High School construction program, please contact Danielle Stroud at Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter or Linnea Weissman with the Lake County School District. Please support construction education.
From foundation to rooftop, romance got you covered.